Hey, everybody, and welcome to what officially is the very first Trench Trivia Tuesday on Memory and Valor. And so last time when I did kind of a little did you know thing, it was kind of catchy. So the first thing I wanted to pose as a trivia question is, why did the Germans in the First World War wear those helmets that had the little spiky thing on top? So the answer to that is, first of all, they were known as pickelobs. They were more of a symbol of power, identity. They were initially brought into the German military in the 1870s. They looked really cool. They were more about appearance than protection. And by the First World War, specifically February 1916, at the Battle of Verdun, they became obsolete because they were not made of metal or steel. They were made of kind of hardened leather and really offered no protection at all. So they were replaced in February of 1916 with the tin helmet, the metal helmet, which was called the Stahlhelm. And this is the one that kind of hugged the head closely and almost kind of covered the brainstem in the back. Pretty smart move there. So pickelobs were the helmets used until February of 1916 by the German military. And the problem with the little spiky thing on top, as cool as it looked, is it really gave them away. You could see that thing a mile away, and a lot of times they were kind of adorned with shiny stuff. So German soldiers would often cover the pickelob with a cloth or something, just so they were not as easy to spot. So now, since we're on the subject of hats, let's talk about the Allied helmets and the French ones too. So first of all, the Allied helmets. So when I say Allied, I'm talking about the British and the Canadian Expeditionary Force. Initially at the start of the First World War in August 1914, they all wore soft caps, like made of fabric, which was absolutely disastrous when it came to shrapnel or, shell wounds. Head wounds were absolutely catastrophic, as you can well imagine. So in 1915, the British Expeditionary Force and the CEF brought in what we all tend to call the tin hat, or the Brodie helmet, which is sort of imagine like a soup bowl with a rim around it, which was really great for protecting you from shrapnel and stuff. Now, the French, on the other hand, also had soft caps. And they finally brought in 1915, the French introduced the Adrian helmet. And theirs was shaped more like a helmet rather than a soup bowl with a rim around it. So it took everybody a couple of years into the war to realize that these soft hats are not a good idea. So by 1916, all sides had moved to steel helmets, because in trench warfare, what came from above is what really mattered the most. Happy Trench Trivia Tuesday. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hope you've learned something. Hope you went, oh my God, I didn't know that. So if you have any suggestions for Trench Trivia Tuesday for next week, let me know. Shoot me a message and we'll see what we can investigate. Thanks, everybody.